The UPPs in Rio de Janeiro were established as an innovative and revolutionary project, but unfortunately, things did not go exactly as planned. During the years that this project came into force, there was too much messing around and not enough seriousness. This became evident with the rise of the infamous Maria UPP. According to her, she would go through the officers' containers, hooking up with just about everyone. Welcome to the Next Topic channel. While studying what's happening in Rio de Janeiro, we come across a ton of crazy stuff, and this is just one of many examples. So, to begin, UPP stands for Unidade de Polícia Pacificadora, which translates to Pacifying Police Unit in English. This was the name given to a security policy introduced in Rio de Janeiro during Sergio Cabral's administration, with José Mariano serving as the secretary. The idea behind UPPs was to enter communities, known as favelas, set up container bases, and introduce a form of community policing. They initially set up these containers to be temporary, but some ended up becoming permanent fixtures. Inside these containers, they established a sort of UPP battalion, where officers would live and work, making it their base. We could definitely create a video diving deep into the UPPs and their impact. Over the years, many UPPs were established in over 40 units, covering numerous communities. Unfortunately, as time went on, the UPP policy began to decline. The disappearance of Amarildo, for example, in the UPP of Rocinha, marked the turning point of this decline, and today the policy struggles to survive. All right, so we've explained how this policy works. Now, to bring in the story of Maria UPP. Around 2011, the name of a woman named Patricia started popping up in military police groups. They called her Pati da UPP, or Maria da UPP. Patricia Alves was born in Pernambuco and moved to Rio de Janeiro during her teenage years. One day, Maria went to a UPP and ended up hanging out with a police officer. She liked it and started visiting various UPPs, hooking up with several officers. The woman took photos with weapons, money, handcuffs, and the upper part of the officers' uniforms. According to her, she even took intimate photos with several officers from different ranks. She used to get stopped by the police, and during these encounters, things would go beyond that, if you know what I mean. She earned the nickname Maria UPP, and every security officer wanted a visit from her to try to relieve some stress at the end of their shift.
Patrícia Alves, uma pernambucana que vive no Rio de Janeiro há 8 anos. Você é a morena que aparece em vídeos e fotos na internet mantendo relações sexuais com PMs em bases da UPP, a Unidade de Polícia Pacificadora.
Sim, sou eu.
E por que você fez isso, Patrícia?
Porque eu gosto. Gosto
Mas
de sair com os polícias, entendeu?
a sua paixão são os policiais militares.
Sal.
Em quantas UPPs você esteve mantendo relações com os PMs?
Todas.
Todas?
Sim.
Não, todas acho que é meio complicado.
Todas.
Você conseguiu passar por todas? Você faz isso há quanto tempo?
5 anos.
Things got so messy after a while that even the officers' wives started complaining to the higher UPPs about what was happening. Some women who had been married to police officers for years even called internal affairs to report Maria. Since she had no direct ties to the military police, she couldn't be stopped from engaging in these intimate acts with the officers. Of course, inside the UPP and during their shifts, it wasn't allowed. But what could they do? She wasn't a soldier. What she was doing was just polishing the guys' pistols and rifles, if you know what I mean. Take a look at this part published in the newspaper O Dia, which covered the entire story of Maria UPP. As they said, after the parties at the UPPs, the wives are kicking out their unfaithful husbands, and at least 30 of them have already received the red card. A red card means getting kicked out in soccer, and as we know, soccer has a strong cultural significance in Brazil. There was even a police officer who declared the following, I quote, "Didn't the government want us to have intimacy with people from the community? So, yeah, Rio definitely has its wild side, huh?" When Maria UPP was discovered by the media, several photos and videos were already circulating online from various UPPs, showing the same woman and/or different officers. By that point, Patricia was pretty well known, especially among teens and those guys who can't seem to put their phones down, even in the bathroom. In one of the photos, the woman even holds 2 police pistols at once. You get what I'm saying, right? In an interview, Maria UPP revealed she preferred another nickname, Patification, or Patificação in Portuguese. Do you understand why? It's a play on the name of the police unit, UPP, Pacifying Police Unit, pacification. You get it? She also mentioned that she's been to all the UPPs and probably slept with over 1,000 police officers.
Mas os policiais sempre no horário de serviço. Eles estavam trabalhando.
Também. Mas
Paravam
às
para te
vezes,
receber.
sim, mas a gente também saía quando eles não estavam trabalhando, entendeu?
Com quantos policiais militares você acha que se relacionou nesses 5 anos?
Não tenho noção. Sei lá, uns... mais de 1.000, lógico.
Desses policiais, você tem uma noção de quantos eram casados? Porque as mulheres estão atrás de você, querendo saber onde você está, para te denunciar para a corregedoria.
Eu sei. A maioria era casada.
Well, Maria UPP got involved with officers carrying everything from small revolvers to shotguns and rifles. Basically, every type of officer, all the way up to 1,000. On top of all that, a significant number of officers are still facing disciplinary investigations today for the chaos that went down in the UPP containers. But according to Patti, Maria UPP, she hooked up with officers during their off hours and even asked them to wear their uniforms because it was part of her fantasy.
Foi fora do horário de trabalho. Então eu acho isso muito injusto, né? Ele está sendo preso por uma coisa que eles não vejo nada demais. Tanta gente faz coisa errada aí e não são presos.
O comando da Polícia Militar do Rio informou que os PMs não serão expulsos da corporação.
Maria UPP became so famous that she was contacted by an adult film production company. The movie was called Patificação Foda Dada, Foda Cumprida. The film was a success during the DVD era and was sold and pirated in the stands of the communities, affecting Maria UPP's earnings. Hey, you there watching me right now? Don't even think about looking up that video? Come on, you're married. In addition, Patti appeared on TV countless times and took part in shows where she shared her experience in the wild world of UPP security scandals. The military police even investigated whether Maria UPP had spent New Year's Eve 2019 to 2020 inside a UPP, helping the officers, well, let's just say, helping them make a nice dinner during the shift. According to the Extra newspaper from April 17, 2020, Patti sent a message to the wives of the officers in a video. Here's what Maria UPP said to the police wives, quote, "I'm going to get even prettier and hotter. Accept it. It hurts less. Patti from UPP, the terror of the PM's wives. Let's hit the gym and get amazing." End quote. In 2016, Maria UPP got into some trouble and had a feud with a young woman nicknamed Maria Fuzil. Yes, there's a competitor to Maria UPP. Her competitor started making her rounds through the UPPs. Maria UPP lives in the Praça Seca area, while Maria Fuzil lives in the Jacarepaguá area. The girl had practices similar to Patti's. Competition, right? It's the free market. Check out this report from back in the day that dives into the feud between Maria UPP and Maria Fuzil. Quote, "Two women are competing for a troop of 9,500 men from the Pacifying Police Units, UPPs. This isn't about rank or perks within the corporation, but about who holds the hearts of the military police officers. It seems Maria Fuzil threw a party and invited the officers, but Maria UPP wasn't having it. She sent an audio message warning them not to go, reminding everyone she had always been the one fulfilling their requests. According to Maria UPP, she's the OG of UPP fun, while Maria Fuzil should stick to other areas and battalions. And when it came to the containers, Maria UPP was apparently the one running the show. What happened to Patti after 2022? No one knows for sure. The last we heard, military police officers' wives accused her of breaking social distancing rules to visit the containers for some extracurricular activities. It's tough, right? The wives dealing with all this drama. But hey, Maria claims it was only 1,000 officers, not all of them. And that's a wrap on today's wild ride. If you found this story as unbelievable as we did, smash that like button, subscribe, and stick around for more jaw-dropping tales. See you in the next one.